He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Grab near the sticks. It's Hoskins. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoskins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the up. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Holloway. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense in a split backfield. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Drones. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to...
Oh, he's got some space.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Spence. Turning it on! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Let's it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Stewart. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Buying some time. He's going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hokies will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Selden. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Drones. Moving away from pressure. That's reeled in, it's Selden. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Stewart.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Caught near the sticks. It's Selden. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The quick out. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Finds his back in the middle. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. The play action fake. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
The Commodores want to move quickly.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone covered.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That defense ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play. But
there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. This time he's got his man. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Pavia. Pulls it in, it's Hoskins. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Commodores.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They are up by 7 over Bowling Green. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the tailback. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting.
Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Coming out with it, it's Keith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Drones. Buys a little time with his feet. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Doors.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to pass. It's Drones. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Lowers those pads. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the...
Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Caught over the middle, it's Newberry. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They want to run it left here. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Commodores. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Line getting set on second down. The pass didn't work last time. It might this time. That's caught. It's Green. Stumbled to the ground. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Hokies will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Drones. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll run play action. This time he's got it. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback extends the play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bennett. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grab near the marker. It's Green. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Hokies are facing third and inches. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into fourth down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.